Afternoon, students. Today we continue with the Unit 9, Lesson C of the book 2B. People I admire, personality adjectives. This is the first lesson we're going to try today. What are we going to do? In the first exercise, so let's play here exercise 1. And mention some professions that can make you a celebrity. So you're going to give like a list of professions that can make you a celebrity or can make you famous. Okay, this is the first exercise. Well, and then exercise 2. In the second exercise, we're going to listen to the record. Well, we're going to read the text that we have here about the different personalities. As you see, there is some vocabulary involved, like for example, honest, brave, inspiring, passionate, intelligent, talented, determined, etc. Below you have the definition. So what are you going to do? Match the corresponding adjective with the corresponding definition. And when you finish, you're going to listen to the record to verify that your choices were correct or not. That's what you're going to do. So a second exercise is solve point 1 of point 1 steps A and B. Okay, this is the first, and then listen the audio for confirmation. Well, for the audio people, you can go to internet and you can type Four Corners class audio. Okay, and you can get the link to download all the audio from the full books. We already have it here, so Four Corner class audio. So yes, so I'm going to copy the link so you can see it clear. So people, this is the audio for this is the link where you can download the audio. In your case, hashtag A2, because remember we're using the books 2A and the books 2B, like this. Well, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. Exercise. Okay, so this is the second exercise. Solve the point A. Remember, what is the point A? This point for the lesson. The part A, vocabulary, personality, adjective. So point, the first point, and the parts or the steps A and the steps B. That's what we're going to do. Well, in the second part, listen to the conversation. So listen and practice. So we're going to listen to the descriptions that these people they are talking about. This is a conversation. In the first part, we have only to listen and repeat. In the second part, the conversation is incomplete, so we continue listening to the record, and then we're going to answer the question, when did Jacques Cousteau die? Okay, so at the first, let's listen and repeat to the conversation. As I said, you can search the audio here on the list of the Four Corners, Okay, you have the full disk 1, disk 2, disk 3. Okay, but in my case it's not necessary because I have already storage the audio here of the book, so I just need to click it. So let's verify the page. This is the page 90. So in the website you say page 90 here. Okay, this is the exercise, the track 8. So let's go here. Already have it, track 8. So let's listen. No, I am sorry, track 8, no, track 9. There we go. The track A is the one that you need to do with the personalities. Track 9, lesson point 2A. Remember, point 2A. Well, in my case it's not necessary, so I don't need to use the internet because I have storage the tracks here, so just play it and listen, people.
Page 90. Exercise 2. Conversation. I really admire him. Part A.
Did you finish your report, Emma?
Yeah, I did. I finished it 2 days ago.
Good for you. So who did you write about?
Jacques Cousteau. I really admire him.
I don't think I know him. What did he do?
A lot. He was a French scientist and explorer. He loved nature and studied the sea. He made documentaries and wrote books about the world's oceans. He won a lot of prizes for his work.
Wow. He sounds like an inspiring guy.
He was. He was really passionate about his work.
Okay, people, now you have listened. Now we're going to listen to the second part, and remember you need to answer the question, when did Jacques Cousteau die? Okay, I can say it here. It's when did Jacques Cousteau die? So please, let's listen and answer this question. So this is the next track, the track 10.
Part B.
So what's he doing now?
Oh, he died some time ago.
Oh.
Yeah, he was 87 when he died.
And when was that?
He died in 1997. His son and grandson are continuing his work. His son's an interesting guy, too. On Earth Day in 1997, he did the first underwater live interactive video chat.
Okay, people, so the next exercise for you, it would be exercise 3. Exercise 3. So the exercise 3 is underlined. Okay, solve point 2. So how do you solve? Part A. Okay, the part A is underlined all the expressions, all the sentences with past simple. This is the first thing we're going to do with this. And in the part B, okay, part B, answer to the question, when did Jacques Cousteau die? When Jacques Cousteau when Jacques Cousteau die. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, is this part. When did Jacques Cousteau die? And you're going to underline on the text the sentences that are using past simple. Okay, why are we going to do this about the past simple? Okay, why this? Very simple, because we're going to have a revision of past simple in this unit. So now, let's see this picture. Let me increase a little the zoom. Okay, we have the past simple here. Let me increase a little more. Yes, okay, past simple. Remember the present. In the present, we're going to use the verb stay. It's a repetition. We have the personal pronouns I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. The conjugation of the verbs in English is just a repetition of the verbs, so that's why it's necessary to use the personal pronouns. So how do you say repetition? Pay attention. I stay, you stay, we stay, you stay, they stay. Similar. What is the only exception? He stays, she stays, it stays, where you add the letter S. But what happened in the past simple, where there's a past simple regular verbs? What is a regular verbs? That the present and the past are similar. There is just a slightly difference. So in this case, for the past simple regular verbs, you can add ed or you can add d. So in this case, the present is stay, so the past simple is stayed with d. So you say I stayed, you stayed, he stayed, she stayed, he stayed, we stayed, you stayed, and they stayed, etc. Now we have another verb. The verb is love. Pay attention, love is present and love finishes in the letter E. So in this case, it's only necessary to add the D. It's not necessary to add the ED. So say I loved, you loved, he loved, she loved, it loved, we loved, you loved, and they loved. Okay, so this is like the basic forms, but there are other special cases. For example, when you double the consonant plus the ed. We have the verbs in present: plan, stop, or shop. Plan, stop, or shop in this case. So you can say I planned. Look at this, you double the consonant and you add the ed. I planned, I stopped, or I shopped. You planned, you stopped, you shopped. Or he planned, he stopped, he shopped, etc. So in this occasion that they are one syllable and you have, for example, the consonant, the vowel, and the consonants, you double the second consonant and add the ed. What other cases do we have when you have a consonant plus the letter Y? In this case, you change the Y for IED. Remember, cry, try, study, and tidy. Cry, you have the Y, but pay attention, you have the letter R, that is a consonant, R. Or study, you have the Y, but you have the D, is a consonant. So in past simple, you say I cried, I tried, I studied, or I tidied. You cried, you tried, you studied, you tidied. He cried, he tried, he studied, he tidied. She cried, she tried, she studied, she tidied. It cried, it tried, it studied, it tidied, etc. So as you see, people, these are past simple regular verbs, and these are the principal cases. When you add ed, when you add the d, when you double the consonant plus the ed, or when you have a consonant plus y, so you need to replace the y for I and you add the ed, like in these cases. What is the other case? Irregular verbs. What are the irregular verbs? The present and the past are different or the same. They don't finish in ed. Remember, in the case of regular verbs, the present and the past are similar. It's a stay, present, but stayed. You only add the ed, they are similar. But what happens in the regular cases? You have the present and the past simple. In the present, go, and the past simple, went. You have take, and the past simple is took. Buy and bought, have, had, run, rang, wake up, woke up, get up, and got up. Okay, people, if you want to do something, if you want to know the full list of irregular verbs, remember in the back side of the book you can find them, and also you can get on internet the list of irregular verbs. Let's see some example here where you have in bold, you have the verbs in past simple. They say, I went to the cinema 2 days ago. My sister cooked dinner when we got back home. I stayed in my bed all night, listened to music, and then I slept all night. Next day, I prepared breakfast and we drank coffee. We ate scrambled eggs. My sister exercised, took a shower, and went to work. I worked all morning at the computer, checked some emails, and rested. What are the exercises with this? What are you going to do with this? Okay. This is the exercise 4. Number 1. Record a video. Okay, no, record an audio where you pronounce correctly the reading in past simple. Okay, what do you mean, people? Okay, the reading in past simple. Let me try to it means this reading that you have here, you're going to record with your cell phone or another thing, and you're going to send to me you pronouncing this small reading that you have here. And the second exercise that we have here, convert the text. Okay, this is the second, to convert the text into present simple. So you're going to make the conversion from past to present. We have it here in past. I went, I cooked, I stayed, I slept, and you're going to transform this into present simple. That's what you're going to do. Let's continue, people. Past simple, negative. In present simple, the negative you use don't or doesn't. So you use don't with I, you, we, you, and they. So I don't play, you don't play, we don't play, you don't play, they don't play. Exceptions, he, she, and it that use doesn't. So he doesn't play, she doesn't play, it doesn't play. In the case of a past simple, you use did not or the contraction didn't. In this case, no regular nor irregular form. You use didn't and the verb normal. For example, I didn't play. If you say I didn't play it with the ed is incorrect. Or you didn't go. If you say you didn't went is incorrect. So remember that the cases here, the regulars and irregulars, are only when you're talking about affirmative sentences, not negative sentences. Okay? So remember, negative, you use didn't and the verb normal. Let's go with some questions. For the questions, people, you use did, the subject, and the verb. For example, did you enjoy shopping? So did, the subject, that is you, and the verb, that is enjoy. Did you enjoy shopping? Yes, we did. This is affirmative. Where did you go shopping? Where did you go? Did, subject, you, and the verb go. Where did you go shopping? We went to Viva. What did your sister buy? She bought a pair of shoes. Remember that in the questions, it's like with the negative. You use did and the verb normal. So, what did your sister buy? She bought a pair of shoes. Did you take a taxi? No, we didn't. We got on a bus. Why did you get on a bus? Because we didn't have money for a taxi. So this is the way you make questions with the past simple. Well, let's go with another thing. What happened? Okay, let me try something because it looks very small, people. Okay, yes. Now we're going to practice the expression ago. So let me finish with this. Past simple plus the expression ago. All these are examples with past simple, but how to use the expression ago? Some examples. I enrolled in Tecnar in 2015. Or I enrolled in Tecnar 5 years ago. So remember, we are in 2020, so it's 5 years ago. I enrolled in Tecnar in 2015, or I enrolled in Tecnar 5 years ago. My sister graduated in 1999, or my sister graduated 21 years ago. When did you enroll in Tecnar? I enrolled 5 years ago. How do you make questions, people? You make questions using when. When did you enroll in Tecnar? I enrolled 5 years ago. When did your sister graduate? She graduated 21 years ago. Like this. So when you're making questions, to use the expression ago, the questions are with when. When did you enroll in Tecnar? When did your sister graduate? Okay, let's see more examples. I cooked breakfast at 7:50. Sorry. I cooked breakfast 2 hours ago. My uncle Ernie died in 1989. My uncle Ernie died 31 years ago. Like this. Other questions. Did you enroll in Tecnar in 2015? You can say yes, I did. Or if it's not true, say no, I didn't. Look at the example. When did your sister graduate? She graduated 21 years ago. Did your sister graduate 30 years ago? No, she didn't. She graduated 21 years ago. So people, this is the way we're going to use expression ago with the past simple. Why am I pointing to this? Because for the next exercises, we require the past simple and the expression ago that you have in the grammar section of the book. So what are we going to do? We're going to do exercise A and exercise B of this list. So this is the exercise 5. the exercise 5. They say solve the solve the point 3 of the book, steps A and B. Okay, this is the page. Okay, let's see the page. So this is the page 91, people. So what are we going to do? The points A, where you need to complete with the past simple, and in the point B that you need to make questions with when and answer using the expression ago. That's what you're going to do in these points. Resolve points A and point B of page 91. Okay, this is what the corresponding contents of the lesson C. But now let's go to the next lesson, the lesson D, making a difference. They say read the biography. How did Dr. Muhammad Yunus make a difference? We have three options. He won the Nobel Peace Prize, he helped the poor, or he studied economics. So in this occasion we have three exercises. Exercise A, exercise B, and exercise C. We're going to complete these exercises with the reading we have here about Dr. Muhammad Yunus. So the next exercise, exercise 6, okay, exercise 6 says solve lesson D, page 92. Okay, steps A, B, and C. Okay, A, B, and C. So what are, remember, steps A, step B, and step C. In the step A, you have the questions. How did Dr. Muhammad Yunus make a difference? We have the three options. He won the Nobel Peace Prize, he helped the poor, or he studied economics. In the part B, you need to organize the events according to the order, according to the information you're provided here on the reading. And in the part C, we have some vocabulary. So you need to you have the vocabulary and you have two possible options. So you're going to match the vocabulary with the correspondence with the corresponding definition that you have here. Okay, point A, point A, B, C, and point D. Okay, this is what we're going to do. But okay, but then let's listen to the record. This is the page 92. Let's listen to the record, people. So let's read and listen to the pronunciation of this reading. A different kind of banker. So let me increase the zoom very well so you can see it. A different kind of banker, Dr. Muhammad Yunus. So let's listen. Remember, on the website you can go page 92. You have here the page 92, but it's not necessary, so I'm going to go to my storage. It's the track 13, and let's listen.
Lesson D, Making a Difference. Page 92. Exercise 1. Reading. A different kind of banker.
Dr. Muhammad Yunus
a banker and economist, was born in Bangladesh in 1940. He studied economics at Dhaka University in Bangladesh. He taught for a few years and then went to the United States to continue his studies. He returned home to Bangladesh in 1972 and started teaching again. One day in 1976, Yunus visited a poor village in his home country. There, he met some women who wanted to make furniture, but they didn't have enough money. He decided to help them and gave them $27 of his own money. They made and sold the furniture, made a profit, and then returned the money to Dr. Yunus. At that point, he saw how very little money could help a lot. He decided to help poor people. A bank loaned him the money. In 1983, Yunus started the Grameen Bank. This bank loans money to poor people. Dr. Yunus and Grameen Bank received the 2006 Nobel Peace Prize for their work with the poor. In 2009, the bank had 7.95 million customers, and 97% of these customers were women. The success of the bank inspired other people in many different countries to start similar banks. Yunus once said, "Conventional banks look for the rich, we look for the absolutely poor."
Okay,
Page one.
people, now you listen to the description about Dr. Muhammad Yunus. And remember, you need to solve the exercise A. Okay, remember in the lesson D, page 92, the steps A, B, C, and D. So, what also going to do? In this, we're talking about biography, but we're not working with the biography from the book. The next exercise for you is exercise 7. They say, watch the video about Selena Quintanilla, or about Selena, and answer the questions. This is an activity that I'm going to send to your email, so you need to pay attention, people, to that. You're going to watch the video, answer the question, and send me the answers with the rest of the material here that I am requesting here. So I think we have finished this lesson for today. In the next classes, we're going to start the unit 10, in a restaurant. So what are the contents of in a restaurant? Lesson A, menu items and articles. Lesson B, ordering food or checking information. Lesson C, interesting food, introduction to present perfect for experience. Lesson D, reading restaurants with a difference and writing a review. So these are the contents of the next lesson. So people, thank you very much for your attention. See you in the next class.